Abeg go sit down, you go just dey talk ball. Enter field make you go play. Wetin Saka wan do there? Ball na clear penalty. Person dribble with him left leg, dey hit him right leg. Wetin you wan do? Enter field go play na. Abeg football dey easy.
Welcome to Everything Football Podcast. As you know, I'm your host, Special Abdul. Today, I bring to you guys honorable guests. Winners are not losers. We all know people that have lost, Liverpool and co. They are losers in the European Championship. But Manchester United, as you can see, will remain unbeaten in Europe. So, without further ado, let me introduce my honorable guests. Alpha, my guy.
My boss.
Divine. This is Divine. And this is Steve. And my guy, Bright. So, as you can see, they already represent their team. Chelsea, Arsenal, and Man U. I hope I'm ready to see. Man U. So we are all winners here. All European, champions to be. To be. Now what I say to be. Some people never win them before. We know the people. We know the people never win them before. We know them.
No.
What is to speak of? We are European champions now.
When?
It's in the history now.
Which competition did you win? First cup.
Is that not European trophy?
I mean, Emirates Cup. First
European trophy now.
Well, I didn't want
We don't know, not champions, but you say European champions. Yes.
Champions League.
That one is a different topic.
Europa League Cup.
I already say what I say.
Well, hopefully, Arsenal is going to get something out of this Champions League. I don't know, but like I said, hopefully. So, how you see on a match? How you see the Arsenal Real Madrid? Were you optimistic that Arsenal was going to win that match?
Right from time, I was always telling you guys that there's no way Real Madrid is going to score 4-0 against Arsenal. Arsenal won't score anything. And given Arsenal history, Arsenal has never conceded more than 3 goals since 2023. So with this Real Madrid side is struggling, I don't see a way they were going to score 3-0 or 4-0 against Arsenal, even without Arsenal scoring, because Arsenal always score. Regardless that we don't have a striker, we surely find a way to score a goal. So I was always sure that we are going to qualify. I was even looking forward to the PSG match.
So that means in other words,
you're telling me the Matata. You're telling me the Matata. I was never arguing. I was just laughing because I don't see how they will get back from 3. If it was 2-0, 1-0, there's hope for Real Madrid. But 3-0 was a lot. When Mario scored the third goal, I was like, this one is done.
It's done.
Now.
So you were not, no fear.
I was telling my guy that I was telling me, guy, calm down. This is Ronaldo. I said, there's no C Ronaldo in this team. There's no Benzema. So who is going to do the comeback?
Diego.
Diego could never get past Luis Kelly. So is he the one that is going to do comeback?
He won't be.
Really could never get past Timber. So how was he going to happen?
It's crazy. I still feel Arsenal were lucky though to have that win.
It was not a lucky.
It's not a
lucky game.
How do you describe luck?
It was not a lucky because Arsenal did not even defend. I was thinking whether maybe we'll even go back and do odd man defense for 19. Arsenal never defended. For 19, they came out to play Real Madrid. If you watch it, you see Arsenal came out to play Real Madrid. After scoring the 1-0 and Real Madrid equalized, they still came out to play. It was just so fortunate for them that Martinelli got that counter, because Martinelli don't miss one-on-one counter. He has done it against Chelsea. I don't give it an example.
Well, what I meant by Arsenal were lucky, I think just like you said, that this Real Madrid doesn't have Cristiano Ronaldo, they don't have Benzema, they don't have wait, yeah, true. Okay,
the Mbappe need time to
they have Mbappe, but this is a struggling Real Madrid team. Like even before this match, they had to struggle to win.
They were lucky to win because Atletico would have gotten the edge.
They were lucky to
penalty.
So I just felt like maybe they didn't play that league match well because they were getting ready for the Arsenal match in the Champions League.
Maybe Arsenal was just better.
I think that's the point.
Can we just? I'm not an Arsenal fan.
It's just the truth.
Arsenal were better.
If you watch the 2 legs, you see it.
Over 2 legs, Arsenal were better. Because I don't think Madrid are that good.
Because when Madrid came out to play, you just realize that they don't have a game plan. I was watching that, like, what are they playing? They're just playing all this ping pong, just throwing ball. Because who's going to nod? Is it Mbappe that will nod or Vinicius? They're not even tall, so who's going to nod?
There's no point.
There's none of them that is very good at nodding there among their strikers.
It's crazy.
I think Ancelotti is not just dynamic; it's just one pattern.
I think
it's part of it that affected. It's part of the thing that affected him at Chelsea now.
Still living in 2010 actually.
It seems to affected him in Chelsea. How many leagues did he win while he was at
he has
Chelsea?
won quite a number of Champions League titles
Yes, Champions League
with
most
different
times.
European teams.
Champions League most time is different from the league. You can see anybody very poor in the league coming out to win Champions League. It has happened many times. Imagine that in their Spanish league they might end up playing rubbish and at the end of the day they win Champions League. Barca will win the league. Imagine win Champions League. Barca win the league. Atletico will win the league. Imagine win Champions League. So sometimes you just need maybe a bit of luck and then performance, or maybe the other team to just be a little sloppy or something.
Let's talk about Chelsea. Enough about Arsenal. So Chelsea, what is the next step for Chelsea now? Because this you guys are playing John Garden in the Conference League. Conference League semi-final. Chelsea versus John Garden. First of all, which country?
I think that's Denmark or something. One country like that. But I mean, it's the Conference League. Plus from everywhere, just come.
Okay. Let's accept they are European champions because they have to be something to be in the Conference League. So, do you think Chelsea can go all the way?
If Chelsea does not win this Conference League, I think Maresca has to win the job because they are the biggest team in the tournament. Right?
Chelsea is bigger than Betis. And
Yes.
I'm not talking about history. I'm talking about currently.
Yes.
Chelsea is bigger than Betis and Fiorentina.
Yes.
You might say maybe our players might not be good enough, but the quality of players Chelsea has, you cannot compare that to what they have in Betis. You have players at the real Betis that are past their prime. Some are past their prime. Some are players that did not make it in other clubs, and they are just here to divide their
Which player did not make it in another club?
people like Anthony. You want to hear? They don't make it at other places, and they are coming here. Playing quite well, but you cannot. If Chelsea, everybody expects Chelsea to win the competition. It's not. I think
Even right from the start, it's already given that Chelsea will win it.
the only opposition we have, Betis or Fiorentina, and both of them are playing each other. So let's just say we are.
So there's no chance for Jurgen Dragons to.
So I don't know what Maresca has for us. We might go there and win one leg and lose the other leg like we did yesterday, but what did they lose
How did they lose against Lega also? Like
Fans with no shit.
No.
well, those guys were happy.
They are with no shit. Yes,
You
no.
know, when you play one of the big sides
In Europe,
let's call it,
Yeah.
you got publicity and all that. These people, you don't get to see their games on TV.
Yeah.
So imagine being a Stamford Bridge and everybody.
That's nice.
That's
That's very big.
disgraceful for Chelsea.
Yeah. Voila. Yeah, is they too honest? This is not the honest bunch.
Because firstly, I expected that 1-3-0 yesterday. Second leg, I should not be seeing Kopama, Jackson, James starting things like that. I should be seeing
Academy.
Achampon, Tyreek George, Mueka.
Tyreek
Those are the boys I want to see.
That's Saka brother.
Play this match. Nobody starts and you play Kopama, Neto, Madrid, everybody.
Cucurella.
Palmer has been very poor this recently. What's wrong with it?
See, you're only as good as it's
Or you can attribute it to where the coach is saying he should play, because Palmer is playing out of position.
No, I don't think
The new Chelsea setup is favoring Cucurella more than Palmer, because you see Cucurella scoring most of Chelsea goals. If you watch Chelsea games, where I have more goals than any Chelsea Chelsea player in the past 2 weeks or past 2 weeks. Cucurella has 6 goals in this season.
So
6 goals this season was what Cucurella scored in 5 seasons.
Yeah.
He has it in 1 season.
So Enzo Maresca has given Cucurella the hand to shoot.
No, he favors him to
in
shoot.
the first part of the season, he moved Obama from
Midfield.
Palmer was cooking everybody. No, Palmer cooked. He was cooking everybody.
Cold.
You have
Palmer.
a system that's working.
Cooked bright.
You have a system that's working. Now, you now decide that this thing don't keep perfect. Make I spoil am. That's what's wrong with Maresca. You had a perfect working system, and then you spoiled everything. You moved Palmer from the right hand side to the left hand side. You moved Enzo from you just scattered the whole system. And you are moving James from right back and moving into the midfield. You are carrying Gusto. Gusto was so good last season.
Yeah, very
good. One of the
very
worst players for Chelsea this season because the system does not suit this kind of play. It's as simple as that.
You think say this thing now where you talk now like Pep syndrome because now Pep will not say they overthink like that.
The thing is Pep syndrome. I don't subscribe to us firing Maresca except he doesn't win
Conference League.
But if he wins the Conference League, continuity is what creates identity of teams.
Yeah.
Look at Arsenal. We all used to laugh at Arsenal when Arteta joined.
Yes.
Everybody used to laugh at them.
I'm not ready then to
because he took a bunch of he gave us he just gave us these guys.
Yeah.
They were not doing so well. They were struggling.
Yeah.
But they played together
and he chased some big boys, Aubameyang, Lacazette.
That's how football works. When you Chelsea has the youngest squad in the Premier League.
Yes.
And there's little to no experience. And the manager is not like the most experienced manager.
Yeah.
So in order for them to work for them to progress, they have to have like 2-3 seasons. But because it's Chelsea, nobody wants to agree that's the problem.
Yeah.
But if they allow
it's not because it's Chelsea, it's because the money he has spent.
No, it's not about money.
The money is
it's not Maresca that spent the money. He met most of those guys in the team. You get
those transfers.
No, you don't get the point. People are not talking about the manager now. I mean the club that is running the club. They're talking about the owner and the people running the club. Not the people that they are putting to like manage the players. The owner of the club has spent 1 billion. You spend 1 billion to buy players. So it is expected that no matter who they put to coach that team, they're supposed to deliver. That's the expectation, and that's where people are basing everything else. That's where people are basing Maresca must win.
That's my next question.
That's the base.
Do you know how many of those players in the 1 billion are first team players?
That's the problem.
So how will
if you are going to spend 1 billion, why are you not spending billion on 13 players?
Because they have a plan. Do you guys actually think about that?
I've thought about
these
it.
Guys actually have
future plans now.
What about the now?
No.
How long is the future?
No, it's true.
It's true. Everybody knows when Abramovich was owner of Chelsea.
Yes.
If you are not giving us results now, please get out of my club.
Yeah, exactly. That's Chelsea me
That's Chelsea everybody knows.
Yes.
But they say change is constant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in football, you have to evolve.
Yes.
We have made a lot of pointless signings over the years.
Mm-hmm.
When in the bid to want to succeed now. It has worked for us, it has given us a lot of profit. But that's not how you sustain continuity in football. It doesn't work like that. This guy came with a plan. Most football fans do not know the plan. If you watch what Strasbourg is doing in France, you will understand the dynamics these guys are trying to do. We have a bunch of players in Strasbourg. They are playing so well. Like in 2025, I think top 5 clubs in Europe. Strasbourg is like 1 4 or something like that.
In Europe?
Yes.
Or in
France?
In France.
In Europe.
Top 5.
Yes.
So where do you keep Baka, Liverpool?
Top 5. In terms of win, check.
In terms of what exactly?
In terms of
wins. How many wins they've had this season? So where are they in League 1?
Strasbourg are I think they're like top 4 now or 5th now.
They're not in
2025.
Okay, you're talking of
2025.
Okay, not the season.
Not say,
okay.
Now
continue.
You get the style of football is being implemented today. You get these players, you groom players. If they don't make it, make profit.
Yeah.
If they do make it saves you millions later on.
But wait now, this project you're talking about now, in the future, if these players, for example, Tyreek George happens to be like, or becomes like Saka tomorrow, and then Real Madrid wants to buy. Is Chelsea going to sell?
If we do sell, that's what we thought because we got him for nothing. He came from the academy.
But he are spoiling the project.
It's not spoiling if we get the best out of him, right? It's not like Madrid just come once.
It's not a gamble.
He has to perform to a level where Madrid will bring big money. Like say for example, for Saka he has paid his due diligence to Arsenal. He might have not won a lot of trophies, but he has carried Arsenal forward. Yeah. If Madrid comes and brings 200 million and Arsenal considers to sell, that's a very big profit for them.
But it will spoil the whole Arsenal progress.
That's the part you guys don't get. That every player has a replacement.
Well, nobody has replaced Ronaldo.
No. We are talking about the Chelsea project.
No, you are talking making a statement with Saka. He said if Arsenal sells Saka for 200 million, it won't affect Arsenal. He said that's what he don't get.
In relation to the project.
No, if it's for Chelsea, it's different. He's talking. He made a case study of Saka.
That's
you are saying a different thing now. No, you're not understanding what did you say? Yeah, you said if you are talking about Saka, if you manage the project 200 million and buy Saka, and then Arsenal sell Saka, you said every player has a replacement. Then I'm not saying that it's not true because nobody up to now they've not replaced Ronaldo.
You cannot replace Ronaldo.
They have not replaced Messi.
So, I don't know.
Okay, let's not even take it to Ronaldo side. Up to now, Man has not replaced Rooney.
Yeah. Now then, that's their business.
That's what he's trying to say. If Chelsea developed Terry George to that Rooney status and he's part of the project and became a key part of the project, and Chelsea brings money for him, and you sell
to Madrid.
Why am I even going for Hazard? When Madrid came for Hazard, didn't it affect Chelsea?
It affected Chelsea.
So who has replaced Hazard up to now? Who's the other kind of player in Chelsea now?
Christian Pulisic.
Let me break it down.
It's not in the
Milan now.
Let me break it down. It's as simple as this. If you get 2 strikers, because that's the plan, you have 2 strikers. Not buy 1 striker, buy 2 strikers. Hypothetically speaking, say we get somebody like Osimhen and get somebody like Milan. That's 1 new striker.
Understood, okay.
Go to the right wing, have players like Nani, have Neto, have players like Esteban that's coming, you have like that. Go to the right wing, you have Sancho, you have Neto that can play on the right wing.
Modric.
You have Modric that's still there. That's a list of players that play on the right wing. Come to the middle, you have Caicedo, Enzo, Gochuku,
Lavia.
Gochuku.
You have these guys. You blend all of them. When one is unavailable, somebody else
takes their place.
That's the system. It's not about if I remove Palmer, this whole system has died. And that's what Maresca, though, is killing him now. Because he said it when he came. Everything revolves around Palmer. And if you remove that, that's why they are suffering.
But Etino said the same thing.
That's why they are suffering now. But you cannot build a team like that. Where if somebody is taking out the whole team club. Okay. Carry Chelsea for years.
Okay.
So when he left,
now the reason why he comes to Mascata.
So let's build brick by brick foundation. That's what Boli and Egba, that's what they came with. But people just say you could spend 1 billion. But nobody actually sat down to listen to what these guys.
Nobody has the time to listen.
Because on the pitch actually. So
no.
But I have something to say. Now that Chelsea has spent 1 million and everybody is criticizing them spending 1 billion, does it mean that this next transfer window Chelsea what are we talking about?
You spend more.
Spend more.
The Sancho situation too is just going to retain or return.
Yes, I will.
To return Sancho back to Man.
No, not to return. Retain.
Okay. Good. I like that. You guys can keep Sancho.
He's a good player.
Keep Sancho.
He has defense, which is he does not shoot. That's his problem. If Sancho,
that's the defense.
Yeah, all the problem he has in Man U, he has not got them. What's problem?
No, wow, you guys should enjoy Sancho. You guys should,
But
The-
there's been a rumor saying that they want to return Sancho.
Sancho. Yeah.
So that means
But it's actually not possible because except we pay because contract says
Yeah, they have to.
so long
They have
we
to
finish
pay.
top 14,
Yeah.
down to 14, we have
You have to.
it's a
Yeah.
big steal for you guys.
So,
20 million.
Yes, now 20.
Yes.
If they have to return him, they'll pay like 5 million to us. Then
I don't think we
No,
will.
no. You should just groom him and just send him to that place.
Maybe next year we send it to Arsenal for 15 million.
so let's come to Manchester United. Let's come to Manchester
I thought I
United.
started of building players. Now I want to buy already made.
Sancho is ready made.
Sancho is ready made.
It's not the ready made we need. Sancho is full out
In
structure.
Kuko.
But normally, I
Which
prefer
cook?
Sancho than that Trossard that you
Trossard is leaving. Trossard is ready. Time is up. Martinelli will do better. Martinelli is doing better than Sancho for me. I don't think I need another.
I
Martinelli
don't think we do more than Sancho.
So you think Sancho is better than Martinelli?
I just said I don't think.
So you think Sancho will do more than what Martinelli is doing now?
National,
I
yes.
just said that. I said.
You are
I think
joking.
Arsenal- Remember, I said for you
You are
to
joking.
for you to go to the heights where Arsenal has to be.
Eh.
I'm not saying buy Sancho. That's just banter.
I know.
I'm just saying.
No, he's saying that Sancho will fit Arsenal system.
No, fits very, very well.
He will
trying to
not.
sell his
He will not.
But he will fit because Sancho does not shoot.
All Arsenal. If you check the stats, do you know if they have top scorer? Because every Arsenal player they shoot.
How many times did Martinelli shoot against?
All my
against
defender,
Madrid?
all my defender have goals. Kili has goal. Kili has goal. Saliba has. Gabriel has. Timber has. Kelly 7. If has even
Kelly,
gotten this. All my players, we don't have a 9 that will say, okay, this one I must score. Once you have the opportunity, you should see Rice is scoring goal like as if it's
That's
the.
teamwork.
We don't have a particular 9 because now
Wetin actually dey make Arsenal dey progress.
That's teamwork.
Na wetin dey make
they are not dependent on anybody.
Chelsea too.
Let everybody if Palmer doesn't score, goal no go come. So let everybody be able to contribute because for Arsenal now, you cannot say I'll just focus on Saka. If I focus on Saka, Odegaard will just do one or two things.
Merino will score.
Merino, that's how a team is supposed to work.
Well, team of the moment now,
Senior team,
Manchester United.
Remontada.
you guys are just fortunate.
Ramotada, na we do.
So
Ramotada.
Leon don't have defense.
The team of the moment, Manchester
Leon
United.
don't have defense. You're lucky it's just Leon.
Who believed? Yes. I was anything you say, I accept. But who believed that? Did anybody believe? Okay, did anybody here now believe that Manchester United were going to come back and win that game 5-4 yesterday?
It's just a stroke of luck.
Honest opinion.
It's not luck.
I'm not sure.
You call off. We want to call off in that kind. How can you score 2 goals in 1 minute?
It's not luck.
When you say it's not luck.
It's not luck.
It's not luck.
Luck is part of
Those
it.
guys slept on their lead.
Yeah.
It's not luck.
It just happened.
Yeah.
It's not luck.
Even Francesca said it, like they celebrated
Too
the
much.
fourth goal too much. They forgot that
They lost focus.
they lost focus. They
lost
thought
focus.
they've already won the game.
And those 2 goals were avoidable. Especially that one from Kobe
Minor.
was very, very avoidable. It was around 3 players.
Yeah.
He had time
Cut
to
back. Control the ball. Cut back.
and shoot. It's crazy, man. They all step on their lead.
Kudos to Manchester United. I think. For them to fight out. Most teams, they are 2 goals ahead, and you are 4 goals. You are losing 4-2. You just give up.
Yeah. The mentality was
Try
there.
and talk out.
The mentality was there to the end. Old Trafford.
That's not easy. That
Man,
part was
see they
so-
go.
was so
Man.
emotional.
We go again.
Man, we go again. Oh. We go again.
See
So,
they go here.
Let's
do you guys think Manchester United can, win the Europa? Do you think there's a possibility that Manchester United can win the
As
Europa?
long as any team is in semi-final, there's every chance they can win the final. If it was quarter-final, the chances are very slim. But as long as they've gotten as much as all that matters is the first leg. If Man can blast the first leg, then they have a very big
Who are
chance.
the
to
other
win.
teams?
Bilbao.
They are playing Bilbao. Tottenham versus
Bodo
Glimt.
Glimt.
I think Manchester United.
I even think Tottenham have more chance than.
No. They are 13 and 14. So
You think?
they should. They should.
No. To be frank here, they've dealt with money like twice since my case.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
twice. So that's twice or 3 times. I
Yeah,
think
3
so.
times.
So I feel it'd be a very important match for Man. Me personally, I don't want to play Tottenham
in the finals.
in the final.
So
In fact, I don't want to even get close to them because
So that
Bodo
means
should.
you lose to Bilbao, right?
I want
No.
to see,
Ah.
I mean,
Most likely eliminate for the win. So
I think so.
like where I mean,
I think so.
Bodo
Those,
Glimt.
those guys are not joking
Yeah.
also too. I mean, for them to reach this extent of this
Semi-finals.
Who will likely eliminate Bodo Glimt?
Spurs.
I doubt. Tottenham are
Arsenal
not.
fan no go gree.
No, no matter how. Should I tell you why that I doubt Tottenham? Tottenham is when you expect from Tottenham they disappoint.
oh no,
Tottenham is just that that's just been their pattern recently.
no, not recently. That's always
See Frankfurt.
I thought we were going to go out.
I don't even know
Like, I
how
thought Frankfurt was going to win.
I don't know whether it was just Frankfurt or just sloppy or whatever. But I just believe that Tottenham. Look at that final against Liverpool now.
I'll just
Look at that Liverpool Tottenham, just one-sided final. If Man U beat me Tottenham in final, Man U have a higher chance of Tottenham winning the final because Tottenham don't have any player again. Son is already washed. Let Son just go to Saudi and chop money. Who is the Tottenham?
Well, Udoji.
No.
Just left back.
They have Jet Spence.
What's Jet Spence doing?
Let's be honest. We have been injuries are still there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have injury problem, but even at that, they have been on and off, even without injury.
But if they had a fully fit squad,
Mm.
be able to judge them better.
Yeah.
See you like as an Arsenal fan now.
Uh,
Sometimes you say they have had so many injuries.
yes.
So if you can use that excuse, allow them to also use
Okay,
that.
that Tottenham have injury
No,
problem.
they have had crazy. At some point, almost all their players were out.
No, the question I want to ask now, this current squad they have now, how many of them are injured?
I don't know how many they have currently.
So I'm judging with the current squad. I'm not judging with their injury list or whatever. I'm trying to judge.
But the current squad they are using now is not the first team players. Most of them are not there.
They're not injured now. But Madison is available. Solanke is available. Johnson is available. Solanke scored. He scored.
Solanke scored, yeah, but
the penalty.
how fit is he? He's just coming back.
Van den Ven, best defender, always going
and coming.
Madison is always
There's
injured.
Madison is regular.
Son is
The injury-
washed.
I think
Kulusevski.
it will be a tougher opponent to play against. I think so.
Yeah, they'll
I want to
definitely be.
play that Bodo Glimt
No, we need to
in
see
final.
Man U's
I know the funniest thing. The final is in Bilbao, and we are playing Bilbao. So it has always been hard for Manchester United. All these things that Arsenal fans will say, hard, that has always been hard for that. Yes,
I don't think you guys do well in Spain when you play Spanish teams. I don't think
we won. Yeah, truly,
They have
our record against Spanish teams are poor. Yeah,
It's poor, but as if
poor.
we
But
beat,
we won Sociedad recently,
Sociedad, I
and
mean,
we won them well.
very well. Very
So-
well.
Ronaldo president or something like that.
Yeah, due to our our Onana syndrome, But Bilbao, that would be a very serious match. And then Ruben Amorim said yesterday that the Premier League is going to be using small boys. Premier League.
Yes,
What
so
difference do you mean?
Leave it different.
There's nothing to fight for.
They're going to fight for.
So just focus on
We
you.
will just be using
These guys for
Ariamas and co.
just
by India.
By Indy and co.
Chidobe.
Everyone is back.
Oh, it's back.
It's back. So everyone can play against Wolves. And then
the rest is skinny legs. So.
no, Luke Shaw might play against Wolves because he needs match fitness. So he might play against Wolves. Then it is Victor Lindelof, family issues and co. But Manchester United remain unbeaten.
Tottenham manager made one statement last year. He said, "Always been seen in the
Second season. Thank you for it. Thank you.
And this is the second season.
Yes.
So that's another different working all together. So
How nice it would be if it comes against Manchester United.
No, it will never be nice.
it's been embarrassing.
It will never be nice.
It will be
What if Jurgen Dragons beat Chelsea? It's football.
It's football.
Anything is possible.
But those Jogan Jaguars are not
Even if it's football, Jurgen Gatti cannot be Chelsea.
That's if are we retired?
It's not possible now. I'm not even trying to support Chelsea.
That's not fact.
It's just logic.
It will be so shocking if that
But if they beat Chelsea, I'm there.
obviously.
I will be there. I will be there. So finally, we have like just 2 more things to talk about before we end today's podcast. What do you think about Liverpool winning the PL? Do you think they are worth it?
It's deserved, man.
Deserved. So they played well enough.
It's deserved.
I think they were just consistent when they needed to be.
Because if you check it, the closing part of the season, Liverpool has slopped.
That's why I said when they needed to be consistent.
So that run they had from game 1 to game 30 has carried them to win the league. Because if this their sloppiness started in January, they wouldn't have won. They wouldn't have gotten as far as this.
I don't think that's spectacular.
Okay.
There's nothing special. It's just that other teams were slow. Other teams
so
were
bad.
So
You can't like come Manchester United.
because if you take a closer look, because everything Liverpool play they win. Why will Liverpool come even in your home? They win. Their home.
Everywhere.
They win. It was only the only people that 2 points off City.
Nottingham Forest,
Arsenal,
Man U,
Fulham, and Man U. 14 among 19 teams. Only 4 teams can take points. Even West Ham, even Everton. Sorry, I don't mention
Everton too.
5 out of 19.
It's crazy.
So imagine that was just a very I don't think next season will be
So
like that.
I'll be looking at a fight next season. Will this Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal? Can they?
If you ask me for next season, people I'm looking forward to fighting for anything. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. You see, if Newcastle does not lose Isak, still try again. And if Aston Villa go ahead to buy 1 or 2 players, they still try again. Nottingham Forest, I don't know that it's purple patch.
Yeah.
But next season will determine. Just even have a chance rather, depending on how they buy this and how they integrate their players. They are going to buy. They need a striker.
Just will buy. If we're talking about Arsenal or Liverpool, I may say maybe they will buy just one.
But Chelsea will buy.
But Chelsea will buy. Chelsea will buy. It is left
18-year-old boy
from Colombia.
From Colombia.
Argentina.
Center back, senior center back.
Let me ask you, if you want a striker now like this, who would you go for?
I think everybody knows my preference. Personally, I will not want any big name striker. We need a striker anyway that's
But who would you go for?
Dilap now.
I prefer Dilap. Why? Because
Dilap is not a proven striker. Like you said, understudy.
yes, but
That's gamble.
do you know what it means? If you are what 19 or 18 or what? 18.
17.
Yeah, 18.
Do you know what it means for somebody that is on the table? Your first 2 seasons are international. You have 18 penalty goals, just 1 penalty for a 20-year-old. That's huge. And this is somebody that prior to now, I did not know Palmer, but I knew Dilap. I did not know Palmer existed before Chelsea. Like it was this good.
Yeah.
I did not know it was this good.
But you knew Dilap.
I knew who Dilap was because through the ranks he was a very, very he has
Where did he come from?
from City.
The Man
From
City
Manchester.
product.
He has everything to be a very good striker. And he's young. We are building a young team.
So you want to gamble?
So
Qualified for Champions
But he has been a Premier League boy now. His father played for Premier League.
Premier League. Yeah, Premier League.
I'm just talking about everything.
Jackson now. No. The problem with Jackson, once disposing, no, I'm not. Jackson is very.
Jackson has contract in 2031. He said he's cool. 2030, he has 6 years. They are talking of disposal.
It does not mean you can't.
Who is coming to buy him?
Anybody can.
Whatever you guys say, next season, as long as we are winning this Europa, Manchester United, I say we are coming for Premier League. Next season, Premier League is our focus.
But honestly, sorry to say this.
Yeah.
Know that money is broke for now.
That's why I said if we win the Europa.
How do you get broke to buy all this stuff?
Aside being broke, you guys know that for you to challenge, Firstly, you need a massive player. Massive. And you cannot replace all those players in one transfer.
Yeah, true.
So it will take time.
So me, that's why I spent 1 billion, because I had to clear out everybody.
We will blend.
How will you blend?
We must blend.
Okay.
We must blend. That is the work of Ruben Amorim. We must blend.
Are you people are even blending now?
Yes, we are not.
We have to start from
when we win the Europa.
Started from the ending of last
Yes,
season.
but when we win the Europa League,
What are they now?
we'll be going to the Champions League.
Chelsea
Yes, they are
I'm
sixth.
talking about Champions League for the
Win.
season. You don't even have hope.
When we win the Europa League, we have hope.
Okay.
Wait, I want to ask you. When you win the Europa League, wait.
Thank you.
Okay, after winning the Europa League, you are coming to Champions League with
Yes.
what players?
That's what I'm telling you.
After
After we win, we are signing.
will affect- do you know
we are
that-
signing players.
Do you know something? If it's better Man U does not even go to Europe next season.
It's better for you.
Why? So you use that period to build
That's why-
players.
that's why Chelsea-
All of time have been missing European competition. We've been building players.
Well, I'm sorry, Manchester United is not Arsenal.
Alright.
We are not Arsenal.
Alright.
When we go to the Champions League next season,
When?
we are going to
I
sign
like the even
players.
dream more.
Yes, we are going to sign players, and when we do sign players, because Manchester United is a big name.
Who is coming to mind?
So that's what I'm saying. Champions League football. Champions League football.
Even to like watch, if you watch our game very well, we don't blend. The whole team does not blend at all. There's no playing pattern for now. Because I feel that the players that we need, that Amaron needs to
Are not there yet.
Are not there yet.
Okay, now
We are looking for heaven.
let me ask you a question. Yes, based on what you just said. Okay, you said now there's no playing pattern because the players you get.
But there's a playing pattern.
No. Wait, let's even agree that there's no playing
Do you
pattern.
know there's a playing
So
pattern?
how will you put that playing pattern inside the players? Is it as the season is going?
Or
If
after
it-
season?
If you just to do trial and error.
Amorim came to Manchester United January, mid-season.
Mid-season.
He has not. Yes, he hasn't. this-
Future came to Chelsea 2021 in January and he won the Champions League at the end of the season.
He won the Champions League. Who took Chelsea to that point?
Did he win the Champions League? Or
Who took them to that point?
did he win?
Amorim is unbeaten in Europe. So what are you trying to say?
It's driving somewhere.
Yes, Amorim will win the
My
Europa.
point is this: you
Thank
don't
You like to win the Europa, but after that,
you don't need to have Galacticos to have a style of play. As Chelsea went up, down, but the style, everybody understands what Maresca is doing because we know what he likes to play. He likes to play inverted fullback. He likes to wingers to hold the line. Everybody knows.
We know what Amorim likes
We
to
don't
play.
know what he. Amorim likes to play three at the back.
Thank you.
But he's not even doing that
With
now.
swing backs.
He's doing back.
He's doing it.
What's he doing now?
He's
What
doing
is
it. He's doing it now. You can see the three at the back. Mazarawi, Maguire, and Euro. They're always
So who
there.
are your wing backs?
The wing backs, Dogu and Dalot, they're always overlapping. You can see it. There is a style of play.
Them are not ready.
There is a style of play. You can see it.
Then
But-
destroyer.
Yes, yes, you can see it with Casemiro and Almighty World Best Ballon d'Or Bruno.
you know the good thing about time. It reveals all.
Simple. So let's just win.
If by December 2025 you come again complaining about money, then there's a problem. because I believe that since you are going to win Europa and you are going to buy players, that means you have a pattern and everything supposed to work well. So that means by December, mine is supposed to be in the top 4 conversation.
Good.
And if they are not there, what happens?
We'll be there.
Why
We'll be
can't you
there.
just wait?
Exactly. we will be there.
Right?
So let's head to our prediction. Our prediction for the day. We are predicting 4 matches as usual.
Okay.
So Arsenal for Arsenal. Each pitch Arsenal. What's the outcome?
I see Raya keeping a clean sheet if he's going to keep.
Liam Delap is there. Chelsea wants it. Liam Delap. Chelsea wants Liam Delap.
And Andrea, whether fit or not, I don't see how he's going to play. He played the first leg. Why I thought that did this score? No. He played 90 minutes. So and now he's just coming from injury. So and he definitely not start. I think it's small digs or whoever he's going to start. So I want one guy that had the time for championship. The point is, I just see Arsenal playing 2-0.
Arsenal 2-0. Okay.
I don't see them scoring. No.
That's a win for Arsenal. How about Chelsea? Fulham Chelsea.
My man is saying like draw, but I'll just say it's like between the 1-0 or 2-1 Chelsea.
1-0 or 2-1. Chelsea wins.
Yes, actually.
It's
a derby now. Fulham Chelsea.
London derby.
So Chelsea wins Fulham.
Yeah, maybe like 2-1 or 1-0.
Wow, we'll get to see. Manchester United versus Wolves at Old Trafford.
It's going to be a very funny match, but I would expect a draw from that match because, like Anoram said to play Douglas. So I won't expect a win because the focus now. I don't think we can even finish that. Yeah, it's not possible. It's not possible.
Even say 12 or
How are you going to enter it?
I don't know.
Even if you win the remaining 6 games.
It's not possible. As a coach, I would also stick what he said.
That's a fact.
I will go for a draw for United.
Alright.
Draw for United.
United draw. And then we have a very big game this weekend on Saturday.
But
tomorrow.
me, I don't think Amorim will stick to what he said. Personally,
You might just get a few changes.
he might just add 2 or 3 small boys and he will use his regular. Bruno will play.
Bruno will play no more.
Change, drop on now.
The only difference you might see maybe Bahenda starting. Maybe Chidobe will never start. Will be on the bench. He will likely use his Oiland because Oiland is still trying to find form.
True.
So it's not as if it will be small boys, but we put Amas. Maybe Amas.
Yeah, Amas.
Jelak is like a gamble.
It's not a gamble. If you buy a striker, it's what?
Do you know one of the top gambles for this?
If you're not good, when he was at, we told everybody said this thing when you guys were buying one that this guy is not good.
When he was at Atlanta, man, he did score.
How many goals did he have?
It was even a sub. He used to come in as a sub.
See,
If you see Zegs is even better than
It was a complete
because
gamble.
when the Zegs was in Bologna,
It was
he
a
even did
complete
more.
gamble. The director of football in Manchester United, he good as a sacker because he needed the sack and jail time.
No, no, do at all.
How would you sign a sub striker for 80 million? Like pure gamble. What? Just because he scored 4 goals in one international match, they just splash money on top of it. Well, as I said, there's Aston Villa and Newcastle, which is like a big game. Not like it is actually a big game now for in the Premier League because of Aston Villa's form and Newcastle's form also.
And they are fighting for top
which
4.
famous me? Which?
So this one is a general prediction. What do you think?
I see Newcastle. The form Murphy and
Newcastle is away.
doesn't mean. I think those guys are in scary form and they are scoring a lot of goals. 4, 5, 3. So maybe a slim victory for Newcastle.
Newcastle
Maybe a
wins.
slim victory.
How about you?
3-2 in favor of Newcastle.
Newcastle. Because of 5-0 where they win.
It's not 5-0.
Flying
See,
form.
one thing you're supposed to understand about Newcastle, their attack is dynamic. You cannot predict it. It's either you are getting it from Barnes. You cannot get it from Barnes, you can get it from Murphy. You can even get it from Murphy, you can get it from their defender. Shah will come from where and wipe the shots for you. Bond can come from where and not
But
the
you
ball
can
inside.
see the same thing about Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Morgan Rogers has been exceptional this season.
Aston Villa.
That's what Villa does not have. Watkins has not really been informed.
Yeah.
See, Aston Villa problem. I think one of Aston Villa problem is when they see a team that is physical and is more challenging. I think Rogers disappears. Rogers, if you give him too much pressure, you might not see him in that match. The only thing that might help Aston Villa is that man game. I think it's just a midfield battle. Anybody that wins the midfield wins the game. I think anybody that wins the midfield, he controls the game. Because if Bruno can win my game in that midfield, so I think Newcastle has the upper hand.
Newcastle has the edge.
But it's still 50-50 anyway. You can't see.
What is your final say? Newcastle, Aston
For
Villa.
me, I still favor Newcastle anyway.
Newcastle to win.
I still favor Newcastle.
Okay, I'll favor. I think Newcastle score goal. In fact, they brutalized United. But I'll still say this. I think the ginger from the Champions League for Aston Villa. That they will try. I think I will give them a win or draw against Newcastle.
Aston Villa win or draw.
Aston Villa will draw.
Wow.
1x.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. So, guys, Watch, comment, subscribe. This is the end of this podcast. See you guys next week.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Ciao, ciao.